Welcome back to another special episode of the Divine Comedy Podcast. It's your boy, Send It.
Sainto up in this motherfucker. Let's go. Yo.
Matrix Resurrections.
Yo. Yo. That shit was so bad. It was so bad. Oh my god. Yo.
Tearing up bad.
It was like a train wreck. I was watching it. Nothing positive about it. It was difficult to watch, but I was glued to the screen. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
There's so much to unpack with this.
Alright, so let's see. It was written and directed by Lana Wachowski.
Alright, Lana.
I mean, I don't know. Who do we start with? Who's to blame here? What?
There's people to blame. I think Lana, we could blame Lana. Whoever choreographed the fight scenes, whoever fucking did the directing, the editing.
Makes sense.
The editing especially, because the editing could have fucking fixed a large percentage. The choreography, like, they replaced state-of-the-art genre fucking bending and fucking the best of its era type of action scenes with
Martial arts.
with like and choreography and just editing, all that shit. They replaced that with
Oh my god.
Neo just doing this kind of two hands out, like stop, and then the bullets.
Yeah, Neo just had like...
He just had like either command power or like
force.
I mean like kind of wind force
From like Star Wars. He
Star
just had the
Wars.
force.
To fucking he had the force. Let's say airbender. But this motherfucker was just like, no, like leave us alone. Kind of like the whole movie.
Yeah, John Woo did like the fight scenes for the original Matrix shit. I don't know what happened. Like, they should have brought that shit back.
That shit was perfection.
Like, what?
And I'm not even being nostalgic. I'm not even being like, oh, I saw this when I was really young. But like, that shit was amazing. It's like it was slow. It was like, I hate when they do that shit. I hate when they do that.
I'm like looking up the Wachowskis. I need answers. Like, they push so many different themes through this thing too. Like this, it's like all of the like social justice warrior themes.
Yeah,
are, like,
it was
front and center. Lesbian rights, women's rights, gay rights, transgender rights. Everything was just like, all right, this is the new norm. I don't know what they did with Jada Pinkett's face.
Yo, she looked like she
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, like her
Why
face
did they
looked
do
so
that?
hard. It looked like Jesus Christ. Like
No, it did not look like Jesus Christ.
Yo, man.
Weeping Willow of the
Her face looked like tree bark.
war zone.
It looked like she looked like a tree.
A tree. Yeah.
She could have been like a talking tree.
That's so funny because her daughter's name is Willow.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what they didn't even it. It didn't make sense. Like, why
They didn't what were you about to say? I want to say they didn't even really show, because she was angry for a while in that movie, but then they kind of just took her out of it. They were like, all right, enough scenes of her. The fucking tree face.
Ridiculous, man.
Fucking tree bark face.
The best part was like the reunification theme of like Neo and Trinity.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that scene where everybody was jumping out the fucking building.
And the scene where people were jumping
Spoiler
out.
alert.
Yeah, spoils. Okay, shit. Yeah, this is gonna be completely spoiler, like, heavy. So
If you haven't seen that shit,
if you haven't seen this motherfucking movie, just
cut this off.
watch this shit later.
Pause this and come back to it.
But yo, niggas was jumping out the windows head first, like some murder birds, yo.
Like,
like,
Jesus.
bro, that shit was awesome.
Murder birds.
And that's probably the best part of the movie.
About what? Out of it's a 2.5 hour movie that comes in around like 2
Mad
hours.
late. At the beginning, I was like, "Oh, this looks cool. All right, I kind of like it because the nostalgia was there."
Yeah, certain moments.
It's like, oh, Neo, they're showing old school shit. Even though I'm looking at the graphics, I'm like, not as good as part 1 at all. Like, not nowhere near as good as part 1. But still, I was like, they're saving it for later.
Yeah, like it's gonna get better.
It's gonna get better.
You're telling yourself that the whole time.
Yo, you're like, yeah, it's gonna get motherfucking better. All right, cool. Let's watch. I'm like, I don't see why people hate it so much.
Jeez.
But yeah, man. And then after the nostalgia wore off, and they weren't showing Trinity, she was just like a soccer mom with the Chad husband,
dude,
the one angry son, and then the regular like kind of chill son, and the same coffee shop.
They should have used a cheat code for this. I don't understand how it's the same people that wrote it. This doesn't make sense to me.
It's the same people that wrote it?
Yeah, Wachowski.
Well, that makes sense, kind of.
They're sisters. Let's see.
Were they ever brothers?
Larry. Whoa, wait.
Were they ever brothers?
Lana Wachowski.
Were they brothers?
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. Born June 21, 1965. This is according to Wikipedia. Is formerly known as Larry Wachowski.
Yeah, they're both transgender siblings.
Yeah, it says it right here. Their sisters are both trans women. That's why all those things.
Come on,
there. It makes sense.
It makes 1,000% sense.
It's like, but it's.
They're like, hey, this is how we want to fucking do this movie.
Cloud Atlas was good. I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Too. I do like Cloud Atlas.
But yeah,
all right, we're gonna make some.
But yeah, that makes perfect sense. That, I mean, obviously, while watching it, it was like, oh yeah, this is definitely what they would make, being two transgender people, and potentially. I mean, that's like some ex-gangster making a gangster movie with a bunch of thugs.
Yeah,
if you look at it like that.
Yeah, you're gonna make movies to fit social group you're part of.
Yeah, your group.
So how do we explain Morpheus running around naked the entire?
Well, like,
or is he part of?
He was little tiny little silver little pellets, balls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Black balls running around the entire time.
And he had to like maneuver like a person until he had to like go into a vent or some shit.
A very colorful person.
Yo, he couldn't just be that little mist the whole time, just like a certain. I guess we want to know that's him. I get it. I mean, for aesthetic purposes, whatever. I may be like giving it too much shit because it sucks. If it was good, I would not care about that one little part.
I mean, look,
if it was fucking good.
Morpheus, like, he may have been a great dresser. It's just, like, he didn't show that part in the original. So I wasn't expecting...
The trench coats and shit, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was fire.
Yeah, back in the day, yes.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, this is the Matrix. This is that era. Like, Trinity didn't look too different than, I guess, like, hot, like... chicks you would see at a bar in Berlin back in the day.
Yeah. Like average run-of-the-mill European.
Yeah.
Middle-aged woman who manages to keep in shape a little bit.
Like in the first Matrix?
Mm-hmm. But, well, I mean, she
was younger and like, yeah.
She'd like, yeah.
I don't know.
But still, she was
extremely pretty.
She was.
In like this kind of
maidenly, older.
Dark kind of.
Dark? Okay.
I don't know. You know, it wasn't like she wasn't like cute, but she was like beautiful in a different way.
Ooh, that's deep. She wasn't cute, but she was.
You know, like not like doll face, but like kind of like stern.
Are there any women out there listening?
Super like to the point, hard to break down a shell type of, and super intelligent type of. I don't fucking want. Yeah.
Yeah, if like there are any women listening, if a man walks up to you and says, "You're not cute, you're beautiful."
No, I'd love an early Trinity, like early Trinity, first Trinity. Matrix. Yeah. Come on,
Black
dude.
Tights Trinity.
Jesus Christ, let's go. I'll be nigga Neo. Let's go.
Nigga Neo. Could have been Will.
It could have been Will. It could have been Will.
I mean, I'm kind of glad just for this last one because like 25% of the whole trilogy is ruined.
It's why did they? They're on contract. I mean,
the whole.
They have to be.
What is 4?
They signed it with blood.
What's 4? Like so the trilogy is 3.
I couldn't tell you.
If anybody knows that, let me know.
We could have Googled it, but fuck it. Who cares about that little detail? Yeah, I wouldn't know that, but yeah.
4 movies collection.
But yeah, man, like this movie was just
tetralogy.
I would definitely not read on that.
25% of the tetralogy is fucking ruined now.
That was hot garbage, yo.
So maybe it's good that you sat that one out, Will, because it'd have been worse if it was Will Smith and it was that garbage. It'd be like,
I mean, I've seen him in garbage movies. You know what I mean? I've seen Will do just get some M's making garbage. Some of them I didn't even finish. I was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I could watch something else. You have too many options these days. Too many options. But
my thing was like, you said something. You brought up a good point. Like the filter of the entire film was. Yeah, it was like you said. It was blue. It was like a blue tint.
Yeah, like a blue tint to it. They made it, and it was properly bright. Like what? Like it.
It wasn't dark. Yeah,
it wasn't dark. The other Matrix was dismal. It was that green and black and off whites. That shit was. It just put you in a world of seriousness. Trinity's tone, the fucking leather, the patent leather, the trench coats. They were murking people before they were shooting on the first one. Like, you remember they bust into a whole room and just start murking people, catching them off guard. Over here, they were getting shot at, not getting hit at all. Oh my
god! Like there was
no one got hit by a bullet.
I think there was like one person.
Someone in the car.
And there was trillions of bullets flying.
They were, yo.
It was like star constellation size amounts of bullets, billions, billions, just released, and like one person got shot the entire movie.
One person.
There were scenes where the guns were clearly pointed at people who couldn't deflect bullets like Neo, and they like were just not getting shot.
Who the fuck did that? Who edited that shit? Who fucking organized that shit? Like, Jesus, how couldn't you go from the best action movie of its era, a movie that literally started new trends and new technology,
whole subcultures,
special effects,
cult followings? Like people would walk up to Neo back in the day and like worship him because he was between two worlds to them. Like they really saw him as that. He's like this old washed up dude that
it looks like,
I mean, what? And it's like instead of
it's like Kevin Hart should have been
he could have been the tech dude. Zeke,
he would have made it so much better. He should have been with them the whole time.
Look, what do you say? Hey, guys, there's no way out here. I don't. Are you just not gonna listen to me? Is it because I'm short? Is this, you know, like that would have been better. It'd have been like, okay, I understand why this is cheesy. The comedy they tried to put in.
They tried to have a cool crew of people.
They
like
all looked,
like like they were squatting up, like pulling up.
They
like
looked horrible together. Who did the costume design?
They looked dramatically bad.
The glasses were shit. Everybody who wore glasses in the movie looked like shit in the glasses, except for Neo didn't even wear glasses.
Oh my god!
How do you make the Matrix
fucking glasses?
That
shit look like one of those movies, like some fucking National Lampoon Family Vacation type.
Family Vacation.
Yes. It looked like he was on like I'm just like this fucking one of those museum movies or some. You know what I mean? Like The Rock's in it or some shit, and like they're going through like a waterfalls and through a hidden temple, and like somebody's constantly shocked the whole time, but like they're kind of out of place. Like whoa, like whoa,
dude.
T-Rex chasing them and shit. But like,
and this was huge.
If niggas didn't nosedive into the ground, mad niggas killed themselves. Like, what do they do after that? After, like, they do like the powerful hand grab, and like now they're together, and the universe is getting back. You know.
You mean when Neo and
Trinity?
Yeah, linked
up?
Yeah. Yo,
like mad niggas died, but
you mean like when they flew up in the air?
Before that, when niggas was head diving, the whole movie.
Oh, niggas, Yeah, the bird bombs.
He's throwing niggas out the way. Like, niggas is breaking necks. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, you thought the Travis Scott concert was bad. Like, niggas is flying. Pew. They flying. He's throwing niggas in mad explosions. Yo.
Yeah, like, just explosions because, like, shit that wasn't getting hit by missiles was just blowing up. Like, okay, this should just blow up too.
Yeah, they were like, let's like do a lot of explosions, but let's not make the action fast.
Characters, like, no character development, just
no character development. They had the little blue-haired girl, and what the fuck, whatever. And that's the only one I really remember. They had the one I thought was a light-skinned black girl, but she was just a white girl with like black hair, black girl hairdo.
Everybody looks like they just came out of a gay club in New York. In the movie, just started fighting each other. Like, that's it. That's the movie.
Yo, they should have just had the village people up in that bitch.
Yeah, the '90s. It's like the '90s version of the Village People. Everybody had. It was just weird. It was like from.
Oh God, bro! It was. I mean, it was obviously like. I mean, I looked at it like I heard I heard from other people. I didn't research this myself. I just heard other people say this shit. But I heard that the first Matrix whole saga, I guess, was like the two gay brothers realizing themselves and then somewhat, I guess, coming out of the closet. That was kind of like what I thought was kind of like this, kind of like the one Jesus lore type thing. But it was really them just kind of like being comfortable with themselves and the world around them, all at once and out loud and in person and shit. Not, blue pill, whatever. So it makes sense for this one to be super colorful and not even attempt to do the cool ass gray screen. I mean, not gray, but like green color correction type of thing, whatever. I don't know how to talk about it perfectly, but whoa. Like, I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of like, yeah, so this one I'm going to make it like super, like, yeah. Yep. Man. Which there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But that's their world. I mean, if 50 Cent's gonna make a bunch of thug movies, then two dudes who are now females, what do you think they're gonna make potentially?
Yeah. Movies about people experiencing sexuality and humanity in a fluid way.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what this movie looked. It looked very fluid.
Like
the dudes were like softer and the girls were harder.
Absolutely, yeah. And then like the theme of like Trinity's in the air flying and she like.
Yeah, she's the one who can fly now.
Yeah, like Neo can't fly anymore. He's forgotten.
He's just like, stay away, bullets.
Too many beers. He just can't get.
He was drinking. He was down in vodka at one point. Taking pills. This motherfucker was living my life. I'm like, nigga, you Neo, bro. What you?
Yeah, man. The future is pills and virtual reality. That's it. It's drugs and VR, baby. That's all we're doing. And it's gonna get so crazy to where, like, that's the thing I think with this whole, like you said, it's meta.
Yeah, it's properly meta.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. That's all it was.
Confusion between the real world and the world in the virtual realm. I mean, it's crazy to think about. Because, you go to sleep and you dream and then you wake up and it's like, oh, this world.
Yeah, so, I'm back here. Here we are.
Now there's going to be like another universe.
After you wake up from that.
And don't like get drunk or like get on X or something crazy and then go in the VR world and get your whole brain fucked.
Bruh.
And then come back to real reality and be like, whoa.
Yeah, they're worried about people population. Like, people are going to be dying hell of a lot. Imagine, I mean, they dying off fentanyl now. Imagine being like, well, I got these VRs, take this shit off this.
Oh, man.
Hammer that shit in their arm and throw the VR on. Oh, man.
That's the thing, man. This is like the Matrix woke insurrections.
Bro.
Wogies and woke erections.
Someone
it's all of the different
3
sexual...
tabs of acid and hitting the VR. Oh, God.
It's like all of the sexual persuasions of mankind. And and they're all over. They're in the same cast of people. It's like they tried really hard to do that. It didn't have like a natural like, oh well, this person just happens to be trans, or oh this person happens to be like. It was like
it was obvious. Not that it shouldn't be obvious, but it was dramatically like, obvious.
We're trying to show you that these people are of this persuasion. Get this. You know, it was like in normal movies, it's not like you're trying to get the people to see that the person is heterosexual. Yeah,
it takes away from people just being people and having this sort of thing going on.
Exactly. Yeah. So why are you pushing this so hard? I just felt that kind of way. But I don't know. What was good about it?
I don't think anything was good. I mean, beyond the fact that pushing things, that was a good topic.
Yeah, they pushed a lot of concepts. Like the genetically modified food, the bioengineering.
Yeah.
Like Bill Gates was probably happy with that segment. Get people accustomed to like engineering food outside of natural environments. He's gonna.
I mean,
he's Bill Gates.
I guess. I don't know.
He's gonna watch.
Damn, niggas just leaving and going. But yeah, I mean that's the same thing.
Yeah, Morpheus was whacking cops.
And going. What's up?
Morpheus is whacking cops left and right.
Yo, Morpheus was bulletproof. He had they all had a dramatic amount of what's that shit? Plot armor.
Yeah.
But
they can't. Yeah.
Yeah, Morpheus never got touched. He was like goofy. He was
none
goofy.
of them died. Nobody died.
He should have been at like House Party 2 or something.
Yeah.
Morpheus would have fit perfectly in there. It'd have been like kid play and Morpheus, bro.
Yeah, he'd have been. I don't know.
That weird little dance he did before they did that shit fight. Like,
dude, they put him in a. I mean, okay. Okay.
They really wanted to use the whole color spectrum on this motherfucker.
Like, let me see.
Surprised they didn't put him in a pink little robe-y thing, whatever the fuck he had going on. Some shit Raiden might be in. I don't know. I forget.
Okay, I guess it was a what they call a yukata.
No doubt.
It's a traditional Japanese clothing. I don't know. His was really feminine though. It was like fuchsia and pink.
Which is on purpose.
Yeah, and I mean...
I keep relating it to a gangster wanting to make gangster movies with all gangsters.
Yeah, you're right.
And gangster aesthetic. Right. Yeah. I'm not complaining about that. I'm really complaining mainly about why the fuck did they even do it? Like, why did you ruin a fucking proper trilogy? Like,
yeah, I don't understand how that could have happened.
And maybe I rarely ever complain about a fucking movie. I can give a shit.
You know what? Here's a good question. Did they have I wonder if they had their full transition into women, or I don't know.
I think that's what it is, but then I don't know how they really want to be talked about, but
yeah, do you want to have the fact that you became a woman acknowledged, therefore be separate from being called a woman, or do you want to be like a trans woman or just a woman?
I don't know that. I'm pretty sure people would give you different answers.
Right.
People of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's which is crazy too, because there's no one conception of it that they all agree to. Like, we're all women. Some are like, we honor their transition. Like, I became this. It was a journey. Like, I can't completely get rid of my male side, so I got to keep that. But now I'm a woman, so I don't know. It's interesting. But, fuck, I lost my train of thought. That kind of shit, it ties you up because, you know, you want to be sensitive to people's identities, but it's like, you want to be sensitive to
the whole thought of it all is pretty, like, kind of...
snarly.
Like, no, I mean, just the fact that it's a real big open bag. People have their own little ways about wanting to be a thing or a person of this or that. I mean, but shit, beyond that, I was just, man, yo, what up, yo?
Shit, I did have one question.
Hey, what up, though?
I wonder if
just don't even acknowledge people for anything.
Yeah.
Say, yo, just talk, you know,
what
90s hip hop.
You like Tupac? I wonder if they had their transition before 99 or after, because these themes weren't promoted so much in 1999 in the first Matrix.
They weren't? Yeah, they weren't. It was a pretty. I wouldn't have noticed.
I didn't, because Neo was definitely. I mean, Morpheus definitely didn't seem like a gay man.
No.
In that one, and is this one gay or is he just metrosexual? Or
I think they're just making him. I don't know. Is he like just a kind of like a goofy guy, like, or is he? I don't know. Not saying you got to be goofy.
I mean,
playful. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was acting weird. He wasn't being serious, Morpheus.
Yeah, it was like, he was feeling himself or something. Like he was like,
yeah, I'm Morpheus now. Like,
yeah, like, well, it was a whole different character change. Like he was
just supposed to have like a cartoon cat with sunglasses next to him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like,
I mean,
bro, he like, yeah. Like, I was like, why do they have Candyman playing Morpheus? Why is he wearing these loud ass suits?
Yeah, if they had their transition afterwards, I could see why they would. But there was 3 of them. I wonder when they had it, because there's 99. Then what? 2000. They did 2 more.
Well, that queer gay. You can't say gay because that's a whole different. That's just one part. But like, I guess I could say LGBTQ, and then was like not that big of a promoted thing to the masses. Right.
In 2003, Revolutions came out. They weren't talking about
back
it
then.
Like then.
Yeah.
And then Resurrections came out this year. So a lot's changed between 1999 and 2021.
Yeah, like I remember back then, like I was really young, and the first time, the only thing I ever saw gay on TV was a Christina Aguilera music video on MTV, and there was 2 gay dudes kissing, and I was like, it caught me off guard, and I was like, whoa.
When was this?
It was like 2000, 2001. That Beautiful song. I just remember walking by the TV a couple times and be like, oh shit, never seen that before.
Yeah, that's strange.
Like, we would see a effeminate dude in class, and all the kids would be like, oh, that kid's gay. But like, we never saw anything in action. And he go out and kiss anybody.
Yeah, it was just like you kind of knew.
They just knew they hung out with all the girls, and they, whatever.
Yeah, man, it's such a fine line. But yeah, I definitely, the reason, I think if you really analyze it, you look at it, the roles that people play kind of affect their actions. Like, if you think you're a woman, you're going to act differently or behave differently than if you think you're a man.
Yeah.
Or if you think you're gay, you're going to act or behave differently than if you think you're straight. So it's like,
you have to think you're a thing, and then you act accordingly.
Exactly. So,
like, oh, I think I'm supposed to be like this macho nigga, so I'm going to act accordingly, or this female, or ... Yeah.
I mean, it was harmless enough. It wasn't like, but it's just like, I don't know. I did like that line, nothing comforts anxiety like nostalgia.
That's true.
Yeah, like so many people suffer from anxiety nowadays. And like this anxiety is like when you're living in the future. Peace is living in the present. I forget what living in the past is. Depression.
Huh, neat.
Yeah, but like,
unless your past is like amazing and your present is amazing and your future is looking very bright.
Good. you're sitting solid then.
You're like, yo, I've always been cool. I've always been that nigga. I came out that nigga. I was that nigga that all the homies wanted to pick for a basketball team first, and all the girls wanted. Nigga.
Yeah, I ain't never had no problems.
Yo, why pick me? Something I never thought.
Everything go my way all the time.
Like,
niggas
I was
love
the
me,
one.
Bitches love me.
They love me.
Your mama and your daddy love me.
I come through, I'm loved.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, hey, true stories.
Told you.
Chutch.
G.I. Jane and Buzz Cut Neo.
Yo, they cut off Trinity's hair. I guess that's, of course, because she was in the pod.
She's always had short hair, though. No?
She had, like, the shorter, like, 90s lady hair. Like, like, They would rock that hair, the short hair. Yeah. I mean, they do that now, but like, they did that a lot back then. I don't know. I don't know.
It was nice to see him age. Like I said, they were the best part. Their dialogue, like at the end.
Yeah, it was awesome. That part, them talking, maybe at some other part, and then the fucking suicide on accident from the fucking buildings.
Oh.
Of course, not even an accident, but
murder birds.
It was happening because of.
But that's crazy though, right? So like Elon Musk is coming out with these Neuralink chips, and all of the conspiracy talk is that they're going to be implanted in people's brain, which is true, but
yeah, he's being thinking way too like benevolent on such a extreme topic. Let's just have them all kill themselves.
He's the ultimate walking contradiction. We fucking love you, Elon. We made a song about you. Like, we'll put a link to that shit in the description so you could check it out. But it's called Elon Musk. But yeah, man, like, dude, if you're listening to this, like, on one hand, I love the fact that you always say, like, we have to be careful and watch out for AI because we could create something that we can't control. Love that. But then on the other hand, it's like, let's create Neuralink. Let's put a chip inside of people's brains that we will be able to control remotely. I mean, is that not kind of speeding up the process? I mean, they say it's for the spinal cord, people with spinal cord injuries and other neural dysfunctions.
Yeah, that's cute and like helpful. But like,
all it takes is one Hitler-ass minded motherfucker to like get his hands and experiment on some people. And next thing you know, we got murder birds. People jumping.
Like, this is stop the motorcycle.
This will stop the motorcycle. Yo, the nigga who
mass death.
You remember that shit? Bruh, that nigga was sleeping with his wife in the bed, bruh.
Yo. She woke up.
This nigga woke up out the bed in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night. Yo.
It ran and jumped out the window.
Imagine the trauma the next day in that city. And people who just have relatives in that city and just, oh man.
It's all fake though. It don't
They'd be like, there needs to be the next movie. Just no more Neo and Trinity. Just like after Matrix. And then just show all the trauma and all
everybody's fucked up.
Everyone's like, and then he just woke up. And he just jumped up. Oh my god.
Bro, how did she not?
Yo, it's like,
that's weird.
They selective with it.
How everybody was jumping. How did she like wake up and not jump too? They should have made both of them jump out the window. That would crazy.
Yeah.
Husband and wife just people
they just
bombing.
Wake up from snoring and just look at each other with the crazy eyes. Cuz went out head first. Yo. That shit was like little fucking flesh bullets, yo.
Yeah, they look, I'll say like Keanu Reeves and Trinity. What was her name? What's her name in real life?
I don't know.
I gotta figure out her name. But yeah, they just look tired, man. Like, as humans, and when I think about, okay.
I feel like they were forced to do it.
Yeah, I feel like that probably. They were probably forced.
I feel like they were forced.
You got COVID going on, Carrie-Ann Moss.
They're over here with these little young people. This little motley crew of people is nowhere as edgy and cool looking as the original people.
Why do I really want to know, like, okay, so like people change their sexes. Keanu Reeves did other shit in between. I don't know what Carrie-Ann Moss did, but what happened to the other characters? Like,
it's like, hey, Jada Pinkett, we're gonna put some weird, funny tree bark on your face,
dude,
and make you walk funny without a cane.
They could have just had.
Should have put her in a wheelchair. That'd been cool having her like kind of Professor X around that bitch.
Wait though. They could have had her in a wheelchair and just let her have regular cute face.
Yeah, like why did they have to age her so much to where she looked like she was mummifying?
And then like I don't know, it could be me, but the other lady, that like the other older black lady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they made them look like they were like a couple.
Yeah, really. I don't know. I could be wrong. But...
Yo, they're like, yo, it's a queer fantasy.
It's a queer fantasy. Yeah, but I mean, that just took over the whole. I feel like that gets in the way of. I don't know. Maybe it was supposed to be a masculine movie.
I think that we're seeing the real. I think we're seeing what
is.
I think, cause now they're ladies now, so that you can't get more out of the closet than being ladies after you were like, dude. Yeah. However that sounds, I hope it's fuck. I'm not trying to make someone. Yo,
it doesn't matter, bro. It is what it is.
So like, of course, after a proper amount of time, the new movie is gonna be like, this is what I'm giving y'all, motherfuckers, yo.
This is it. Dude, they made the machines like there were machines that like understood human emotions, and they were like humanoids. Like, it was weird. Like, I thought all the machines, like in the first three, there was no good machine. Then, in this one, there's like flying dolphin dragon, like little manta rays with
what
like
was
dolphin
it was
faces.
like a manta ray dove. I didn't know what was going on.
And it like rubs noses with the humans, and it can read the minds of the humans.
I was like, why is it moving like that for no functional reason? It's just, let's make it look like a manta ray, even though it's not swimming. It's not. I'm like, where are the wings? It just has some sort of other vibe that we don't know about. That, it's the future, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
No propellers needed.
Bro, it was like, it wasn't dangerous. It didn't really give me. I mean, there was lots of. It's like they were like in the first three, they could do really cool stunts. So we have to exaggerate the fact that they could do really cool stunts. So now the whole string, flipping places to get where you want to go. That's all like over the top now. It's like obvious double cartwheel off of a desk, suspending in air with two Tech 9s firing rapid projectiles with my shades on that don't move in a colorful uniform.
You would have been a whole ghost. Immediately.
That's it. You wouldn't have jumped. You wouldn't have been able to jump the first time.
I just saw a video, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but then the homie sent it to me again. Like, you seen this shit? That shit in Puerto Rico? Caught on the fucking store security camera.
Oh shit, no.
Where like it was like 4 motherfuckers standing outside of like what looked like some sort of convenience store. And then a car just went by. And all of a sudden y'all guys, all 4 of them was just dropped.
That was the Matrix.
That was they had like it was
the first 3 anyway.
This one they had dramatic amounts of plot armor to the point where
I think like 2
they
people
were like
bled.
Deities. Huh?
2 people bled the entire movie.
2 people bled the entire time, and it might have just been like a bloody nose from like, oopsie, hit my face on the car. Like, who knows what the fuck was happening? Whoops. They headbutted.
Yeah, right. Like, I didn't even understand that. But it did kind of give me like zombie apocalypse vibes.
That was cool. Yeah.
You know?
Everybody after them.
The shooting wasn't good though.
The shooting was oh my god.
Oh my god.
All of the action was horrible. They replaced all the beautiful choreography and all the beautiful and amazing state-of-the-art video editing with Neo just doing this weird energy Kamehameha thing.
The whole time. He had no skills.
No skills. It was just like, whoops. Hey, stay away, bullets. Or people.
Force field.
Force field.
Just the whole time.
That lets you know that they didn't write the original shit. That other lady that I supposedly won that court case wrote that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That lets you know that they were just... I mean, hey, we watched it. I didn't have high expectations. I just woke up and saw that it was on HBO and was like, hey, let's watch this shit. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the Batman movie more. Like, whatever. I wasn't even looking forward to this.
Yeah. they like really push drug culture. Like they talk, it's so funny they talk about the rappers, but Neo is I like the fact that so you got the red pill and the blue pill, and he's constantly taking this blue pill to stay sane or to deny like the truth of what he knows he is. I just feel like we're told that we got to take these pills so we can stay sane.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody taking antipsychotics.
and then you wonder why they're not getting any better.
But yeah,
for brief periods of time, they're able to maintain some kind of.
That's a whole other conversation. But I mean, just the fact that we know someone who literally tried to kill multiple people in a night because he was having a psychotic episode.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? Talk therapy's not gonna, But yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to take an antipsychotic, but if you do, shit. But anyway, brains are weird.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking for like a new age,
kind of like slapstick, kind of
post-apocalypticism, self-discovery,
joking on itself,
futuristic, but it's
people you might have seen before somewhere. That's most movies.
Yeah, you'll probably
a lot of movies at least.
Or if you're part of the LGBTQ community you'll probably dig it.
Or they might not. They might think it's cheesy too.
Or y'all might dig.
Like, are they really hand-fisting this shit like this? Or not? Who knows?
Yeah, see, that's another thing too. Like, 'cause everybody doesn't feel the same way. It's like, all gay men aren't feminine.
Yeah,
you got some really masculine,
a lot of spectrums going on.
I'll beat your ass type of gay dudes. They just...
It's like the most diverse group of people that they put under one umbrella.
I mean, if you're going to do that, then you have to develop the characters. And you can't do that in 2 hours and 38 minutes. Like, why this group of people? Or are you just saying this, like, random selection out of just any generalized population in a city? You're going to come up with that collective of individuals? Like, come on.
Yeah, like...
I feel like that was on choice. The casting was on choice. It's like, let's get this kind of person. Let's get that kind of person. Let's get this kind. And it's like... Did you go for acting ability?
Yeah, like the way people were shooting guns and kicking and stuff. I was like,
were these
really,
the best actors?
Really, was this? You couldn't have.
There was no one else.
At least trained some people to be able to maneuver, or at least did a lot more takes.
Is John Woo dead?
And got somebody who could fucking edit the shit out of it. I mean, there's music videos that look better. That XXXTentacion video where he was beating up his old self looked better than all these fight scenes.
Oh my god, you're right. And it was a music video.
It was a music fucking video.
Jesus.
That means there's some 20-year-olds somewhere out there who could make better action sequences than this.
What happened? Yeah, John Woo, man. He's still around. Why do they like...
He's like, I'm not touching that shit, motherfuckers.
They should have let him direct all of that stuff. Didn't he do?
He was like, I'm not touching it, man. The first two were fire. Even if the second two were as perfect as the first one. Nah.
Oh, look, I may be wrong. He's not credited for any of the Matrices. I thought that... Oh, no, I think what it was that Neo studied with him. I think they studied... He studied choreography.
There you go, studying. Learning. Yeah, man, that shit, honestly, it just look like you took, like, Batman from, like, The Dark Knight and threw him in, like, a Teen Titans fucking TV show. That's how that shit looked.
Teen Titans. Yep, I agree.
Like, every time they showed the new crew, I was like, oh, here comes the Titans, right? Look at them go. That's the next ones. They're next up. They got a shot. What's up?
No, I was trying to see. Said the directors were big fans of the complex Jet Li action film Fist of Legend.
Yeah, Jet Li, come on.
Yeah, so they actually hired the film's fight choreographer Yuen Wu-ping to conceptualize that big action sequences within the Matrix.
There you go.
So they had like a professional choreographer.
A proper dude who does insanely good movies.
That's his culture too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Why just
being motherfucking stupid. That's what
See, what it is I don't think maybe time has passed.
Kung Fu is still lit, bro. It's just not. They're just American movies just aren't fucking with it like that right now. Like you watch like Like the Raid and the Raid 2. That's, you remember them clips I was showing you?
Yeah,
that's
that
some of like
crazy.
the best kung fu you'll ever see.
They're fighting in that prison.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the editing is like they make that shit look insanely real.
And the filming.
The filming, yeah.
Like I'm looking at a picture of Keanu Reeves right now in 1999.
Looks crazy.
With the gi on in the dojo with Morpheus with like his hands out, and he looks. It just the color. It looks like a movie.
You have to dull the colors for Matrix.
They made it look like a Netflix series or some shit. Like it was all bright.
It might as well have been like the morning news. Like
you all destroyed it, and I'm upset. And the more I think about it, the more upset I get. But
it is what it is.
No, this is unacceptable. I will not stop. I will continue to There's got to be more here that I hate.
Malarkey.
It's malarkey. Oh man.
But yeah, I do think the movie sucked. But it was cool seeing, Neo and Trinity reunite at an older age. That was nostalgic and like pretty and all that.
Yeah, that was the best part. Neo, Trinity,
people
people
dying, like jumping from the buildings head first, suiciding themselves for no reason.
I don't know. I think Neil Patrick Harris did a good psychiatry. He played a good psychiatrist role.
I liked his psychiatrist role. I did not like his architect role. The other architect was cooler, man. He was laid back, bro. He was like, nigga, this is what it is. What you trying to do? Like, this is what it is.
Yeah, you gotta have a colonel.
Yeah, this one was all like doing the most with the weird effects, having him duck around and move around Neo like he's supersonic or some shit. But like, that shit, man.
And I'm telling you though, if anybody out there is like thinking about going back to school or doing some shit like that, you want to know what is going to be like a top paying profession? It already is now, but there's going to be a hell of a demand. Psychiatry. Go to fucking school and do that shit, because there's going to be a lot of crazy motherfuckers over the next 20, 30 years.
Yep. They are not going to want to leave their virtual realities. Their meta worlds, meta universes.
I'll pop a pill. Oh my god. When I wake up, I feel awful. Shit, man.
Yeah, I gotta take a whole Wiz Khalifa now.
Well, hold on. Let's go ahead and rate this shit, and we'll bug out. Be a short one. This take.
This movie that I didn't care about, but since they, presented it to us, I wished it would have been better. So, and I rarely give fucks about movies, but yeah, I'll give it a fucking 2 out of 10. That's for the 2 scenes that I liked, bro.
Bro, that is cruel. I'm gonna give it
life is cruel. I mean, fuck them. They're getting money off that shit.
I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10 for effort. So that's about it. So let's average that shit. So they get a
grading curve on that shit.
Gave
them that participation trophy.
So let's see. All right, so that gives them a 4. So, Divine Comedy Podcast, we give The Matrix Resurrections a 4 out of 10.
Perfect, because it's the 4th one.
The tetralogy.
I don't know the math about the other 3, but this one
ruined.
Coincidence, at least.
In Stewie voice, ruined.
Yo, but shit, I gotta take a piss. I'll see y'all.
All right, we're out. Divine Comedy. Peace.